Post Office Audit. Here, brought to you by BZ Watchdog, over here off of Alta Mesa in Fort Worth. So lobby hours open 24 hours daily. Time, place, and manner 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's good to know. Video camera, just a friendly reminder.
Yeah, right. You got to process it.
Sí. Il n'y a pas la suite.
Oh, I'm doing one. I'm sorry, I'm doing one. Yes. Okay.
stamps, gift cards?
Nothing else, that's it. Okay, let me see.
That's gonna be 2120.
Let me go get the twenties.
Okay. So it- Next time you come back.
Yeah, thank you.
Huh? The return.
Right.
All right,
Have a
thank you.
great day.
You too.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Good, how are you? Return?
Need one stamp. Not trying to certify it or anything.
How much is this?
Certified was only 508, but they'd have to sign it for us.
They will have to sign for it?
They would have to sign for it. For
Let's do
certified.
that.
If you wanna do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, here's a civil penalty statement. She didn't do with fragile parachute. I did perfume mercury out of so. Certified.
Thank you.
Any stamps, gift cards, gift box, anything else?
No, thank you. What else is
There is a stamp right there. 508. That's CASHAPP.
Thank you, sir.
You have a great day.
You too, bye.
How you doing?
I just need 3 stamps.
3 stamps. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it, sir.
Maybe $2.04.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank
Have a
you.
great day.
You too.
Henry, I'd like to let you know you're doing a phenomenal job, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I've been sitting there watching you, and you've been great. I'd like to go ahead and get a stamped envelope.
Stamp envelope?
Yes, sir. You guys don't get enough recognition.
Well, I appreciate it.
All I do is find problems from employees, and you're probably one of the 3 out of probably about 40
Really?
that I found that have exceed expectations of the Postal Service.
Okay.
So you're definitely going to be highlighted and featured, so I do appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
And I just out of courtesy, I'm just going to zoom in on your name badge and
Okay.
just
No
that way, Henry at the Alta Mesa location, phenomenal employee at the Postal Service.
Thank you much. I gotta say, being kind is easy.
That's all we and that's all we ask, man. People go, we come in with our cameras and we quietly, at least I do. I
Yeah,
come
yeah,
in.
you're quiet. Yes, I can say. Yeah, you have some that come in that.
The cause of, yeah, I get it. I
Yeah,
get it. You
but-
know, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm
Right.
just, I look at the reviews online. That's how I determine where I go.
Okay.
And
So
this
how
one-
have the reviews?
Oh, they suck here.
And the thing is, though, I can tell you why you suck when you don't have no bodies. Yeah.
Well, that was one of the complaints. Was a long line,
Mhm.
but a lot of times that's not your fault.
Right. Exactly.
I'm looking for the conduct, so
Yeah.
that way I can sit there and highlight the employees that are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I know what the stand-up memo talk says. I mean, but everybody overreacts and freaks out. I mean, 2 weeks ago in North Richland Hills, they called the cops on me. Same thing I'm doing right now. I didn't even get to the counter.
Really?
2 minutes I was in there.
Well, cameras are allowed.
And that's the problem with the education level. I went into Haltom City.
Uh-huh.
Even the installation head didn't know I could film. I had to school the installation. Speaking of which, I wanted to bring up your poster 7's outdated.
Okay.
It says August of 07, supposed to say August of 16.
16.
Yeah, sir. Who's the postmaster here?
The postmaster, now manager, you know, small stations have managers.
Okay.
Jules, Bashonda Jules is the manager
Okay.
here.
I just wondered because, like I said, this is the third one I found where it's outdated.
Outdated. Yeah.
Like, I mean, by big time.
Yeah, okay. And I will get with them because actually it's my responsibility as T7 to keep all those posters updated. So,
And it just that's the only thing as far as I'm concerned for what I do in passing and failing. This to me, this is a pass. I mean, other than just being the outdated, but you know that gets overlooked all the time. So
yeah.
and I can't blame and fault anybody working the front desk for that. Who's the gentleman around the corner?
He's supposed to just be greeting. He's
On restricted duty or something.
there you
I got you. I already know the drill. I just I just gotta ask because I gotta know. That way if someone sees him sitting on camera, it's not that he was doing something he wasn't supposed to. I want to make sure that people don't get the bad impression. And so, but I appreciate it, Henry. Thank you, sir. You too. You have a blessed day. You guys were great. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna make sure I get that survey done on the receipt so that way we get you taken care of. Okay. What's going on, sir? How you doing? That lady come say something to you about me? The lady with the kid.
Oh, she just wanted to know.
You guys are doing fine. I had a lot of bad reviews about this place, so I figured I'd just come check it out and
Well, who do you work for?
work for myself, believe it or not.
Well, then what do you mean?
I'm an investigative journalist. I put stuff like this online. If there's bad reviews or when you guys are great, I try to highlight you. But unfortunately, I've only found third post office where you guys have done a good job. And it's,
So you do this yourself and then you rate the post office?
well, not just the post office. I do a lot of government buildings. It's just, post office is a real, how you doing, sir?
When you get Harry out.
Post office is just real easy because obviously the code of conduct and, everything's on your poster 7. So it's real easy to kind of go in.
Okay, but the end?
The end is to highlight you guys when you guys do good.
Well, what if we didn't?
Then I put that on there. I show what kind of conduct that leads up to the reviews and the complaints I've received. And then I get all the information and go back and file the complaints with the USPS. Because I always do my transactions.
You file a complaint?
I do file a complaint, sir.
USPS
If
based on what other people say?
No, based on my interaction. Like today, nothing but good stuff. So,
I mean,
nothing but good stuff.
when you go complain, say,
I'm just talking about my interaction. Like with Henry, phenomenal. There's no issue there.
no, but I mean,
Though, I mean, to me, it could be just bogus complaints on Google and Yelp and everything else I got. That's the problem. People go on and complain, but they don't highlight you guys enough.
yeah, but I just don't understand what concern is it of people. There's good people, there's,
Read your reviews. I don't believe, from my interaction today, I don't believe half those reviews I read online.
yeah, but you going to speak to what, our boss?
No, I didn't go to speak to him. I spoke to
No, I
Henry.
mean, what's the end result? You go.
Well, you guys are
speak to our-
government employees. So if you're going to treat the public disrespectful,
Then you go to the boss at each place? wherever
no,
it
I
is?
go above their head. I go to the Postmaster General.
What, file a complaint or?
Well, yeah, because with the complaints that I get when I have interaction, they're depriving me of my First
Well,
Amendment
what's
right
the
to film.
outcome from the federal government?
Still in litigation.
Oh, you can sue.
1983 lawsuit depriving me of my First Amendment or my 14th Amendment Constitution. Yes, sir.
So you're suing the federal government.
I can't disclose that on camera right now. My camera's still rolling on. I can't disclose that right now, sir.
Oh, okay. Well,
You guys are government employees. You guys are public servants. That's the one thing you got to remember.
well, yeah, I know, but I just
People treat the public disrespectful. If you've ever taken the uniform off and just go into some of these bad locations, you'll see it firsthand before you get to the counter yourself. People,
just worried about my post.
and that's probably the best way to do it, is so that way, if you guys are handling your own business internally, there should be no issue. But when you got other posts, like 2 weeks ago, they called the cops on me just for standing back here for 2 minutes filming. It's my First
You have a
Amendment.
right to film.
That's the problem we have with most of these locations, is they either don't understand it or they don't care.
Well, they got this thing up that says.
Called the Poster 7. Mm-hmm.
Do we have that up? I don't even.
Yeah, it's outdated. I told Henry.
No, I mean, there should be posted for everybody to read.
Unfortunately, put that little Poster 7 up there, and that's all you get. And I agree with you on that. I think if more people,
Well, do we have I guess, a poster 7?
yeah, it's on the wall. It's a little outdated, but it's going to be the same. It's going to say the exact same thing as the updated one, anyways. It just has a different publication date.
Well, I figured that all federal government places,
Mhm.
like lobbies, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, lobbies for you. You're right.
Have a sign up so nobody gets
Well,
looking at you like,
to be honest with you,
right?
that's a very good idea, and it's something that should have been brought up.
Well, can you make that happen? So
I can try. I mean, I do notice that you guys have this sign up where I've never seen this before.
what is that sign
It
up?
says activity in this lobby may be monitored, recorded for operational security purposes.
Yeah, they have another one over there.
Yeah, I caught that on the way in. So I thought that was kind of nice because people always freak about this. But you guys have at least,
Mostly that's for nighttime,
well, yeah,
because this is open
24 hours, right?
Right, so,
And that's where I try to explain to local law enforcement when they try to say, oh, you can't be here. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The only thing that gets closed is I'm sure you guys have some sort of gate that closes the counter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but I think 8:30 to 5.
yeah.
Where it can close.
Yeah, because I didn't, oh, okay, yeah, you got this thing right here, yeah, that closes that other sexual lobby.
Well, they gotta pull it, it's not on them now.
Right, no, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, you guys still secure it. You guys still secure it to where it's restricted at that point.
Restricted access after hours.
Right, and
Everything available is what you see
right here and outside the fence line.
Yeah,
Yep.
PO boxes, that's why we keep it open. So
Why?
people come in at any time.
Why aren't you a postmaster somewhere? Because you need to be teaching people this. You really do, seriously. Between you and Henry, you guys shouldn't be working front line, to be honest with you.
You gotta also look at the age of people.
Well, no,
Younger people
that's
have
not
a
true.
different- Younger people have a different.
It's not just the young people, though. I've been dealing with people 20 years old. I'll be 45 in August. I've dealt with 20 years older than me that's still just,
Really?
yes. In fact, the other Alta Mesa location right here?
Irving, Brian Irving?
McCart.
I'm not familiar.
It's about 2 miles down the road, maybe.
Okay.
Both people were well over their 50s and still freaked out and told me I didn't have the right and I didn't have the permission.
You mean the clerks? There's another post.
Postmaster and the front end supervisor.
No, but I mean, did you walk, did they have a lobby where you
Yeah,
can stamps?
yeah, yeah.
And the people at the counter were freaked out?
Those are the only people that freaked out, were the people behind the counter, the employees. Customers didn't freak out.
It's all public open space.
That's why, where did you guys get your education? Because I wish they would all get it.
They teach you that.
My God, you should be like the spokesman for one of my videos. I mean, it would make the post office look great. Between you and Henry, I swear.
Well, thank you for that.
I appreciate it. I mean, I understand you know, you had your concerns and questions, but
Well,
like,
I'm just kind of wondering what all this.
and I got nothing to hide. I'll answer the questions all day long because people freak out when they don't know. When they know, some people are still just insecure and, you know, freak out.
Well, you know what I think? Probably a lot of people don't want to be filmed.
Well, you lose that expectation of privacy the minute you leave your home.
Well, yes, but it doesn't matter.
Because,
Yeah.
and that can be freedom of information requested right there. all this.
But still, people don't want to be filmed sometimes.
Well, what they want and what happens.
Once you leave your front door, you're open game.
I think you're in the wrong business. I think you ought to be on this side doing this, educating the public.
All right.
I appreciate it. What was your name, sir?
Gregory,
Gregory. Hey, between you and Henry, been great. I appreciate it.
I appreciate
You
it.
guys have a great week.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of had discussion off camera there, because obviously that guy was a little wondering what I was doing. Bottom line is he gets it. He understands. So the complaints I've had here, maybe I caught it on an off day, but easy audit, passed, great employees, Henry and Gregory, shout out to you guys. I'll make sure I edit this video so you guys look good, and make sure I get the survey filled out for Henry. And with that being said, BZ Watchdog out.